Hey everybody, this is for all you glass fusers out there. We have a new product from MoltenWorks. It is our garden stand that we have made for our product as well, but now it's available to you as the artist to glue this piece on to whatever art that you're making. Comes with a stake as well. We have 24 or 36 inch, and then sleeves right in the top so you can place it in the yard. Now on the bottom of the stake, it's just got a little point, easy to stick in the ground, and then interchange different pieces. Now today, we are gonna be gluing this ladybug, okay? So we'll show you the procedures of how to glue this properly so that when you place it out in your yard and throughout the year, it's not gonna fall off and not be a solid hold. So thanks for tuning in and enjoy. Now there's just a few things you're gonna need if you're gluing these stands together. So obviously you'll have the hardware from us, whatever project you make. We have the E6000 glue, acetone, some sandpaper. I use 80 grit because you want to really rough up the pieces. Rubber glove, this is definitely recommended to wear when using acetone. You don't want to get it on your hands. And then a towel to do the wiping with the acetone. Now, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn this guy over, and I have my metal piece here. I'm gonna go ahead and open up my acetone. Make sure I'm not getting it on my hand. Okay, now you're gonna decide how you wanna glue it, or the direction in a second, but we're gonna take our sandpaper and we're gonna rough it up where we want. Now, on your piece, I do recommend that you put it as close to the center of your piece as you can. I would say you also don't want to go too big on here. We go about 8 by 8. You could maybe get away with up to 10 inches. But we're going to start, just going to make some circles. Now the reason we're roughing it up is that we want to make sure that the bond will stick and it has some grooves to stick into it, okay? So holding it in our hand to get that side. Now when we're doing the metal, we're going to lay the sandpaper on the table and we're just going to rub it nice and flat. Be advised, you will have metal dust on here after, so you'll want to kind of shake it off over a trash can, otherwise the metal dust is icky. Kind of gets everywhere, okay? Once I've got both sides roughed up, now it's time to apply the acetone. So I'm gonna put one glove. I just wear one, but you want this kind of style glove because it keeps and protects you from the acetone. So I got my cloth, got my glove. I'm only gonna touch the acetone with this hand, so that's why I'm only using one. Get a decent amount, and we're gonna wipe those two surfaces. We're getting all the grit, all the grime. You'll notice on your piece here that it does have some metal coloring coming off there, or dirt, oil, whatever. You just wanna make sure you get that nice scrubbed, okay? We're gonna lay that up. Nothing else is gonna touch these now until we're ready. Don't put your fingers on it, your fingers have oils. And now we are ready for the gluing process, okay? E6000, this glue you can find at any pretty much local hardware store, craft store, get it on Amazon. Some will have a thin tip. I like the bigger tip personally, but that's also because I have to glue a heck of a lot of these. The wider ones like this, you know, may go bad on you since you're not using it as much, but whatever you prefer. I'm gonna open this as a freshie. Okay, so first we're gonna apply it to our metal piece, okay? And we're just doing kind of a thin, even amount. We don't want too much on there because we're also going to apply it to the glass. It's important to apply it to both sides of this, okay? So get that going. Then we're gonna apply it right where we scratched in about the same size area. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you do wanna make sure that it's gonna be enough to kind of ooze out and really stick, all right? I'm gonna close my cap on the E6000. I let it sit for just a minute because it's gonna get a little harder and be able to bond better. So again, you're applying a little bit on both sides. You're also selecting, how do I want this to look when I'm all done? So I want it to look, I want it that way. So when I glue, I'm gonna make sure that my tubing is facing down. Now when I attach these, it's going to be placing it not quite at the angle I want. Place it on there and then push down with both your thumbs and twist until you get it to the right spot. You only want to twist about 1/8 of the way, just a little twist. You don't need a ton, but this helps again set it. I leave the extra glue around the outside. It's just extra adhesion to it. I got it set about where I want. Now the only other thing you'll have to consider is when you set it on there, if your piece isn't laid flat, this may slide or move around. So sometimes I have to stay and watch the pieces for about 20 minutes to make sure that this sets just the way I want it. Otherwise, it's not going to work out quite well. Now, this will take about 48 hours to cure. 24 it'll be hard, but I do recommend 2 days to fully get it to dry. And then you're all ready to use it with your new stand.